For those that are watching on the flip, make sure that you do some of the recommended settings, which is always going to be 1.2 or 1.5. You want all that information as fast as possible, because this is going to be probably a long stream, and I like to talk slow when I'm doing the live so everybody that's here can actually understand me. But yeah, man, this your boy. We're getting ready to get started. I'm tweeting out the link. Make sure that you like and subscribe and tweet it out as well if you find this information valuable, and we're about to get it going, so hang out for a little bit. Down. We on the motherfucking what's up? Alright, what's up world? What's up cyberspace? Hello internet land. This your boy Crypto Brett, aka More World Peace the DJ. Y'all already know how it starts off. Today is July 18th. It's the 7th month, and today is the 18th day. So we rocking with the 18th today, so it's looking good. And yeah, just kicking off the stream on some weirdness. But today is July 18th, 2023, and we're going to change it up because, again, we closer to 24 than we are to 23. We in 23. We're literally in the middle of it. In case you haven't woken up yet, time does matter. And, yeah, I'm bringing that to the surface. Patience is the key, as someone just said in the chat. Thank you all for being here. Oh, man, it's 81 degrees right now, too. What the fuck? Oh, my God, it's following me. We got the Randy Moss on today, too. Saying we got the Moss. Shout outs Randy Moss. Well, at least this era was cool. Randy Moss, he was literally kicking everybody's ass. There was nobody with hands like Randy Moss. If you ever are bored and you're like, I need some content, I need to watch something spectacular, I do recommend looking at vintage Randy Moss, purple jersey Randy Moss. That's how I'm gonna say it. Purple jersey Randy Moss. Look for that one. He was cool on the Raiders and with the Patriots, but purple jersey Randy Moss, bruh. That's a collectible. Oh, let me drop this. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. We changed up the stream a little bit. If you're pretty much day one Shout outs to you for being here every day. You're seeing everything, seeing me go from the headset and the freedom and the standing to now we're sitting down, we're chilling, we're getting booted up. You see, I sat down right when things started to get shaky. I was like, man, I need to take a seat. Shit is not going the way that I am envisioning it. So glad I caught on. That's what you got to do sometimes in crypto. You got to kick back and let become a spectator again. It's okay to oscillate in between user and spectator. Probably really healthy in a sense, because if you have a good balance of that, right? Balance is the key. So if you have a good balance of spectating and using, you'll always be able to navigate when the storm is real, right? And that's kind of where I guess you could say my vintageness in crypto is coming into play right now. I'm very chill, very cool, calm, collected, because I know the mission is going to happen. Okay, we're going to go to Mars. I don't need no one to convince me of that shit anymore. That is not needed to be convinced. Zen is number one, bro. Again, it goes back to supply and demand. When you have a finite token like a Zen token, which takes time to create, and native coin, unless you have one or the other, you can't create the most of it, right? So it's about supply and demand in Zen. All that other stuff, all the like, yo, this thing is cool, yo, this thing's connected to the stars, 18, all that other shit, that's just confirmation. But the realest thing you need to understand in crypto is supply and demand, and that comes from distribution of how the coin is created. Because you can't have supply and demand if you don't have a product, and you have to make the product. It's normal shit, bro. It's normal shit. And that's why I am a fan of Zen, because again, Zen simplifies. It makes it vanilla, baby. It's a vanilla ice cream over here, where we have this understanding that sometimes there'll be a top and then there has to be a bottom based on supply and demand. Because sometimes we'll be overbought. There'll be a lot of pressure of people trying to get their hands on Zen. Maybe there's a DApp out, like a DXN, right? There's a DXN out there. There's a Phoenix out there. And there's some people who don't care that it's overbought. That a lot of people got this. And at any moment, it could turn around. They're like, nah, I need the Zen. Pow, pow. Right? So we saw all this play out. And now today is July 18th, 2023. And Zen has seen a price increase. Let's go here. It has seen a price increase. We're going to go from the bottom right here, because the real ones got in down there. So 30%. Nice. Nice little 30% gainer today. Holding very strong. Waiting to see what happens next. But yeah, if you've been following the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe if you've never been here before and you're watching this on the flip, or if you're here right now. Get that daily Zen content. We talk about Zen all the time. When it's up, when it's down, why it does what it does, right? This is a science project, bro. We are computer scientists, and this is our element. Without the Zen, nothing is possible. Just kidding. But yeah, conversation starts with Zen. So I was watching it go down and down and down. And again, this area, this range, the 6 zeros and an 8, like that's OG, right? We can just slide to the left and we can see where this was. I guess we need to get our time down so we can get there quicker. But yeah, this bottom right here, this was the bottom in March. But you could say that this was confirmed bottom, and that's why it was very easy to call Zen in this area, because we treaded in this zone for what? Let's see. From here, we're gonna say this is the candle that you should have gotten the fuck out. So 22 days. So 22 days of sideways up and down for Zen, and this was a confirmed bottom, because when we zoomed out to the daily, when this moment happened, the RSI was coming up. So the mentors were selling, right? But there was never supply, and that's the part of Zen that I love. I hope that others can start to understand and wrap their head around, because it's the easiest shit to understand about Zen. You don't need to promote anything else. Just promote supply and demand. All the other stuff is for fun, nigga. But yeah. So Zen is connected to Ethereum because it's made on ETH. So the supply and demand for this is about the ETH, because people are going to put it on the DEX, and then people with Ethereum are going to say, yo, what's up, bro? Like, I want some Zen, bro, but I got some ETH, bro. So can I give you some Ethereum for that Zen? And since Zen, right, this is why Zen is sick, because it was fairly launched in October of last year. So no one got any extra coins. The only thing that was unfair was the information. There was a lot of static information that was floating around. Even people that were really, really into crypto couldn't grasp what Zen actually was, right? And that's why I took this giant, I guess you could say, L to the downside. Before seeing this pump, right, I've gone over this before, and this is why it's going to be important to become a member, so that in August you'll have videos that you'll be able to, you know, go back to, and I'll be quickly laid out like the history of Zen from October until August. But some history here. This pump here was because of FTX. So Sam Bankman-Friedman, my dude, SBF, he fucking fumbled the bag, and because of gas, the gas shot up, and then so did Zen, because we didn't know about this part, right? So we're just like focused in on the original narrative of Zen that is connected to the blockchain, and when the blockchain has higher gas fees, more than likely Zen will pump, because it's more expensive to create Zen than it was down here, right? So this is a simple narrative, and we saw a nice run up, and that's when I was like, oh wow, I made a good gain off of this flip, because I'm just following the narratives, right? So it went 100% down, and then I went ahead and was like, all right, we're gonna start watching the chart here. You'll see here on the RSI, again, the RSI, I like it. Some people don't like it. I like it. Now, why do I like it? Because you'll see here, the first loop up on the daily for the RSI to hit the floor was that moment. So throughout this whole time here, this is the logic on Zen. The whole time that this was going down, this was coins being made and distributed to the buyer, which is the ETH holder, or anybody that wanted some Zen because they ain't got the time, or, you know, they ain't got the information. They lack the knowledge, but they know the token is where it's at. So that's what happens in Zen. That's the original foundation. People mine it, they sell it, and then people find it, right? Then they unfortunately get caught on the top, and then the miners will sell until there's some more, you know, hype, right? So this little pump here in December, this is going to be Zen NFTs. This little pump is Zen NFTs. Speculation is NFTs, right? You see like it's going down, down, down. We're going to burn Zen, and then it goes up. So very organic growth in the Zen world. And again, look at the RSI. You see another uptick in supply and demand, because now hands have exchanged. There's enough people that have minted it and enough people that have bought it to start to move us, you know, to this range where it's like, all right, cool. We can see that, you know, it's becoming a thing, you know, like there's people acquiring Zen and holding it, and or they're burning it. Like, it's just like, you know, the birth of a coin. You really don't see this stuff on a lot of different tokens. Like, put an RSI on one of your favorite coins and go to the daily and see if you see this type of distribution on the chart, or if the chart just goes from the top to the bottom, which most of them will. Probably a 99% of them will not start like this, right? Because the only way you can start this way is if there's no coins before they get to the market. So this is a pretty dope thing. Or at least with the Zen world. I think, okay, here, let's look at VMPX real quick. Just real quick, just to put it all into perspective. Because DXN did the same thing. But yeah, let's see. If we go to the daily. So now, like, okay, so yeah, it's because this coin is capped. So since there's a capped supply, it's easier for us to know where like the supply and demand is. Or not to say like that, but like, it's like cool. This is cool to see, but it's not what you want to see. You want to see the Zen way, where it's like coming up, right? It's coming up out of this idea that, hey, there's enough of this on the market finally. So let's look at DXN. Maybe DXN has the same feeling, but it has not that many coins. Oh, so yeah, so DXN's reversed because they have not that many coins, right? And it's like, think of it as like 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. That's how I kind of think of it. Like every single day, there's only so much DXN that comes out. So then the RSI it's going down, and now it's coming back up. right? Because the exchange of hands, or the exchange of supply and demand, is going to bottom at some point, because yeah, the people have to create the coins and sell the coins. So this is a little bit of a reversed way of the Zen chart, but like this is how most coins start. So even like DB Zen, technically you could be like, hey, this started off like a shit coin. But we know what it does and how it works. So I think it's a double-edged sword, right? Maybe your chart does this. Look at the reverse idea of this. This thing is pumping and the RSI is going down, right? You go to Zen and this thing is dumping and the RSI is going up. So these are just things that personally, I guess I'm a historian now in Zen world. So I know why these pumps happened. And I know that 100% of this is supply and demand, based on miners mining the Zen, and then popularity and people wanting to participate. So after December, you get the next pump, which is going to be DB Zen, and the release of the idea that you can really burn your Zen. Because we was burning Zen back here, but it's Zen NFTs. It's only one product. Nobody really cares about burning for a Zen NFT. A lot of people, they made it very apparent. They said, hey, I don't like Zen NFTs. I like coin tools because it's cheaper to mint. It's extremely cheaper to mint using coin tools, or like a Zen Turbo, way cheaper than a Zen NFT. So that's why Zen NFTs didn't have that much effect on the price. But because price pumped, right, we did get to that period of time where time played its part. Time played its part, which is buyers and mentors meet in balance. And when they balanced out, that's when people realized, hey, mentors, you guys have sold all of your time, and now you don't have any time to spend on DB Zen. So they had to buy the Zen. Everybody had to buy the Zen, unless you had Zen coming out. Luckily, I had Zen coming out because I'm a fucking professional. No, I'm just kidding. I just believe in Zen, and I keep minting because you never know when these things are going to happen, right? That's the cool part about being in Zen. You never know when the price is going to decide to take off, because it's about supply and demand. So you could know, right? Like we all knew. That's why I was tweeting. I put on my Twitter a couple of days ago that, hey, if you're not paying attention, we got oversold on the RSI. So this was like the Saturday. So on Saturday, I tweeted this because I noticed that it happened. And that's when I was like, oh, let me set up some LPs. I think we might be going lower if people decide to, right? This is the bottom. That was pretty much the bottom right there. But if you look at it in a macro, that's pretty much the double bottom. We could go lower, but now let's turn my lines back on. That's why I like Zen. We're like in a pump phase again, in my opinion, where something's gonna happen that's gonna drive price because we're too sporadic in our supply and demand. So now we're going up, but the question is, are the people who are minting going to sell? And are the people who are buying going to be there to buy their mints? So, I mean, I'm not selling no Zen because we got the 333 auction, right? The 333 auction is going to be showing up sooner than later. So the only way that I'm participating in this is through the Uniswap. So we built the pools. I'm probably going to have to, oh, this is my Avalanche pool. See, Uniswap is cool, bro. How you can just flip through. But yeah, liquidity pools and Zen is where it's at. That's a fact. But what's up, y'all? Jerry, what up, Jerry? Jerry says Zen is mooning. Hell yeah. Zen King, patience is a virtue. Long-term Zen will do great things. That's a fact. What's up, DeFi Dior? What up, media player? Oh yeah, what's up to your PFP is cool, man. We got Willow. Zen King says Herman Moore better than that clown. LOL. I wish I knew what I said. What up, Shizzy T5? ZTFO. Tree City West in this bitch. David from the UK. Yes, sir. Burning the F out of Zen. Carrying y'all on my back. Burning the F out of Zen. Carrying y'all on my back. Hey, every Zenian right now that is pro Zen, if you're 100% positive on Zen right now, you're carrying this shit on your back, bro. We are all Atlas. So shout outs to you, man, for keeping the burn alive. Does the pump phase also apply for DXN in your opinion? $1 to $6. So yeah, I'll talk about DXN. So I try to build a liquidity position this weekend because I thought that Zen was gonna pull back further, but now things have changed. And what's crazy is that I was like, cool, if this goes down, I'll just like put a little bit of Ethereum in here and we'll just chop water as it goes down and get some fees. But it's been so steady. Like DBZN is extremely solid right now at around $3.50 to $4. So you could say that's pretty much the trade range. Now, what's crazy about DBZN is that when you look at it right here, we'll go ahead and we'll refresh this. But you see 92% of the coins are staked. 92%. This is wild, right? You would almost say the FUD for DBZN isn't strong enough. Like what was happening and the reason why we got down here, and I'm kind of, there's a lot of emotions that go into trading things that you get, or there's a lot of emotion that goes into products that you want to acquire so that you can progress in your own fantasy, I guess, in crypto, right? This shit is digital fantasies. It's not real. It's mysterious, right? The thing you're holding on to emotionally is this idea, this fantasy that you can make more if you wait a little. So that's the emotional piece I think people play with in DXN, and why I think this 92% is at least exposing that there's a lot of believers and that it doesn't really matter about the ETH. So since I'm starting to see these things where I'm like, man, people really don't care about the ETH, maybe just like the yield is enough for them. And it goes, and that's some respectable, humble type shit. Like, I want to see this, but if people are going to keep hodling through all of this, then that kind of is putting the proof in the pudding that maybe DXN will have some sort of run if Zen runs, because it's attached to Zen. It's part of the DNA. So if Zen becomes more expensive, automatically DXN has to become more expensive, because it's going to be harder to get more Zen into that product, which should make the coins more scarce, But I mean, yeah, you could say the whales could come and dump it. And that's kind of why, for me at least, I'm looking at the price of DXN. I'm detaching the emotional part, which is like, I get the fees. Like, I get the fees makes me too emotional, because then I'm like, I'm not getting that many fees, Like, this ain't enough for me. I need more, and this is a whale game, blah, blah, blah. So those types of emotions, I think, build a guard when it's just crypto, bro. It's just crypto. So crypto's about price. And when you look at the price of DXN, it's looking tasty. Like, it's looking like the people want to get into this. People want to, be part of this. But maybe what is holding them back from being a part of this is the emotional part. So as more and more people start to detach emotion from DBZN, right? And I mean, it can get you pretty emotional, especially if you're like hanging out in Twitter spaces and shit. Like, that shit can get you extremely emotional. So maybe just not look at DBZN, but look at the price. And that's why I'm happy I built the liquidity pool, because since I built the liquidity pool, it keeps my attention on price every day. Now I have a reason to look at the price. But before, I would just look at it and be like, I think it was this. But I brought my emotion to the liquidity versus to the lobby, occurred fees. So I heard Zen NFTs is in audit right now. Circuit got it. They found some stuff, math or something like that they want them to, that they are going to suggest that they work on. But sounds like August or so we're going to get Zen NFTs. So that should do some really good narrative driving for the DXN token. Yeah, it's not really what a lot of people want to see, but at the same time, this is team building. You can almost say that part. This is a stress test on team building. Can people build on DBZN when it's not valuable? Because you're not making anything realistically. Now, those that leave and come back later, they probably going to make something. But if you're on it every single day, it's not like Zen where there's opportunity brewing every single day. DB Zen is a hodl. And we'll see what happens. Yeah, let's look at this right here. So, yeah, and see what Zen pumps people aren't going to get in. And this is not, I'm not trying to FUD it, but these are the things that people have to start to think about and why it's hard for them to get in. Because when the 333 auction comes out, you know, this 7 billion might get you a lot of XN tokens, because how many people are going to be burning 10 billion a day? But that's my own take on it, where it's like people might be burning 10 billion Zen a day. Like that might be the minimum, where if you're getting a bunch, it's like, shit, you need 10 billion a day. But seeing these, like one or two of these, makes me think that there might be some people hodling heavy for the 333 auction. So it might start to open up an opportunity for smaller burns, and then the smaller burns might be a way to acquire a lot of DXN. So once that 333 auction happens, because we can see it right now, so the smaller burns are the homies back here who only got 2.5 million Zen, which is $2 worth of Zen. So shout outs to them, right? They put up $10, they put up $12, and they're gonna get $6 worth of DXN, so 1.7 DXN. So they could have bought it, but hey, they're adding to their burn. And the gas, there's another thing too. So gas on Uniswap is always going to be higher than the gas on DXN, because DXN, when I used to talk about DBSN all the time, I used to stress that the batcher, so the batch is making the gas based off of one like call. So it's actually a very, very, very good gas transaction cost, because it's nothing extra. And that's pretty dope. You'll see that every other company in pretty much crypto, they add like extra gas, which is probably their contract like sneaking out some of the gas to them. Whereas in DXN, it's not like that at all. You're paying like traditional gas price. Like, what is black and white gas price? So these people down here, they're not even doing that bad, because the amount of coins that they're getting, it could be way cheaper, because again, Uniswap, swapping coins can get expensive. So this is pretty interesting. But yeah, one day I hope to see again like 20 people down here, 20 people in the 50s or in the 5 millions, 20 people in the 7 millions. Like that's when we know DBZN is popping. And that's when it's gonna be even harder to get DXN, because as more people join, because more people have Zen to burn, there'll be more people taking the DXN, and you'll have to burn more to get the most. So that's what this person's doing. They're burning the most. It's based on weight. And then since they burn the most, they get the most. Right? And this is exactly how the 333 auction is going to work. The people at the top are going to be burning as much as they can to try to get as much as they can. And then if you're not burning as much as them, to not fall for the trap, you're going to need to figure out your consistency, right? How much Zen can you burn a day to stay consistent? Maybe one day you hit the lotto, you know? So that's kind of the route I'm playing. I like the people down here playing this game though. Shout outs to them. They're the real ones. Damn. Oh yeah, no, that's all that. But yeah, DXN, on some positivity. Yeah, it has a lot of good shit going on, and it just doesn't print ETH, and it won't be in profit, to keep it real, until there's 50 ETH in the pool again. So when we get back to that 50 ETH part, bro, hold on to your fucking hats, because this shit is gonna be nuts. But yeah, this is the sideways. This is the void. You are in the void. In my opinion, the problem with DB's NFTs is that you have to use the ETH for the transaction again, and no one has any spare ETH at the moment. Yeah, you could say that part too. Usually in DB Zen, so that's, I guess you could say, a good one to say for the DB's NFTs. That's some more FUD, accidental FUD, theoretical FUD, right? But yeah, no, DB's NFTs is a little bit hard to believe, bro, and it's more about building a brand and a culture, and I think that's what they're really trying to do. I feel like DXN, or maybe we're putting too much pressure on what Roz can do. Not to say he can't do everything, but maybe there is a moment in time where we see some of these developers cap, right? And it's going to happen really fast. We're going to see them be like, I could do X, Y, Z, blah, blah, blah. And then they're going to cap, right? He's a game strategist. So he plays games. He's about making games. But maybe he's just not thinking about how he's cornering every piece of FUD, because the FUD just shows up. Like, you just talk about it like that right there. Like, nobody has any spare ETH. And the difference is that in this one, and why I'm still bullish on DXN, so maybe they just need to market it differently. But on this one here, you can participate and then sell your winnings, right? You can sell the $6, I guess, if you wanted to. When this was a pop, and it was more of this made more sense. But what people will do is they'll sell half, right? So like, for instance, here they put up 15, or around, let's say 16. They put up 16K, and right now they're about to get 19K. So technically they could sell that extra $3,000 and go back into ETH, and then participate tomorrow with $3,000 worth of gas fee. So that's what you won't be able to do on DB's NFTs. Now, I don't know how they're going to curve that. Maybe, that's actually a good one. Maybe they should like use Phoenix tokens or something. You can play DB's NFTs with Phoenix tokens. That'd be fire. Yeah, I don't know. No free ideas. But yeah, that does make some sense there. Another thing that is like, I guess you could say this is just move with caution. If you're going to do it, move with caution. So go to OpenSea, click on listed under the Zen NFTs. I showed this a couple days ago, but I'm gonna show it again. And then go and connect some months together. Do these. So do 23, and then just run through the remainder of the year. So we're gonna do August, September, October, November, December. So what we're gonna see here is that there's only 16. See that shit? Make sure y'all can see that shit. What's that? 16 Zen NFTs for sale for the next months, bro. That's it. So either there's two ways that I'm trying to think of this, or I should say two ways, but either people are going to start making Zen NFTs daily to play this game, which sounds kind of crazy, but maybe, I don't know, up to you. Believe whatever you want to believe. But maybe this is a push to push Zen NFTs. Maybe we thought the wrong things. So, I mean, everybody's so pro about it. So maybe we thought the wrong things. Maybe this is supposed to help hyperinflate Zen NFTs and make people make them every day. Because currently there's only 16 available. So at least on Ethereum, you can't even go into the future and grab some to come back with. I mean, you have these for 10, 0.1 ETH, which is 100. It was like $190. Yeah. Huh. That's actually not that bad for a tenner. How much is it to make 10 right now? Let's see. But see, this is the part. This part right here is what I don't understand. How do they create with no supply? Let's see. So right now to mint 10, if I did the same card, 120 days. So, okay. I mean, it's a little bit under, but this one you pay straight gas. You don't have to worry about extra gas. So this is always going to be cheaper if this isn't $20 cheaper than that. So that's one way to kind of vet it. But yeah, this is $3 cheaper, but it needs to be $20 cheaper. Here's one for $5 for $50. November 2nd. Let's look at this. My Chinese brethren. He said, I'm selling this shit. Take this off my hands. But see, this is what DB's NFTs should do in the future. They should drive curiosity, making people go out and discover the ecosystem. So it's not full hater mode, because this is helping us. This helps others go out and see and use tools to see if things are valuable. So like how this person's selling this for $56 right now. The estimated ETH inside, or the Zen inside, is $51. So 46 million. So 120 days, 46 million. But yeah, this is a way for you to discover Zen NFTs. Use Zen Turbo. You go up here, they got the Zen NFT tab. You just go click it, and then it's gonna bring you to a page where you're gonna see this search bar. And you just click quick search. You can change it to the token ID, and from there you can search anything that's over here on OpenSea to make sure, it's popping or if it's lacking. So, I mean, one VMU for like $150, you tripping, bro. Maybe there's a hit down here. We got some 70s, but again, what I'm really trying to point an emphasis on is that there is not enough. There's only 16 people can go out and pick up right now if they really wanted to play the game, and I just don't think that's enough. Now here we can take away listed just so you can see how many are created. So there's the 3,100 Zen NFTs that are going to mature between now and December. So there is this opportunity for this many players, but again, the game of chances is that all 3,100 players are gonna pull up and wrap their NFTs. Now I'm probably gonna wrap some of mine, to be honest, just to get a vibe. I mean, it's not like you get this NFT at the end. So that's what's really cool, is you're basically using your Zen NFT as collateral, so that you can participate without having anything else. Like, you don't need liquid Zen, and that's innovative. You don't need any liquid Zen. You just need one of these cards, and you can wrap it and get native fees. So maybe it makes a demand for everything. Maybe it makes a demand for price. I don't really know. It's hard and complicated, but yeah, bro, it's fucking fuds and duds. DB's NFTs on ETH for whales only. It's so expensive just to stake your DXN. I'm sticking with the vanilla lobbies. Yeah, the vanilla lobbies that's a wave too, though. Just playing the lobby and getting in and out of this. Like, look at this person. They made 3K. Shit, if you're sitting on it and nobody's gonna battle them, whole Deutschland with the gifted sub. Shout outs, bro. Hey, if you click that banner, you're gonna get a free membership. You're gonna be able to join the Brug Club on the homie. Thanks, man. But he's like, yo, I gotta bootstrap users to this YouTube. I fucking appreciate it, Deutschland. I really do. Get your hourglasses. Get your hourglasses, everybody. Get your hourglasses. 10 on the board. And make sure you like and subscribe too. But yeah, so DB's in. We're gonna see what happens. Maybe I just gassed it up way too hard though, to be honest. Because I just gave it a reason to have life. I have been trying my best not to, because I still feel like 162 is at play, but I have to respect this, because now this looks like a bottom, right? This pump was so strong and it didn't dump automatically that at this point that could be accumulation. Somebody could have purchased Zen or the DVs in here to stake for real. Like, they didn't care about what I'm saying people should care about, right? They care about this. They're like, I'm worried about the future, bro. Who cares? And that could continue to happen. So gotta respect that. That's a respectable play there. Big ups. Let's go back to Zen real quick. That's what I'm feeling about Zen right now. Like, let's look at it. Let's see when the price turned around. Cause like, yeah, I was sleeping. I woke up to it. I was like, holy shit. It pumped. Who did that? So, looks like somebody removed 10 ETH from the pool. So they damn, they was doing all kinds of weird shit yesterday. So they were trying to buy it That's what I'm registering right here. This person was either they were trying to buy Zen, and they thought it was gonna dump, and they kept trying, and nobody was taking the bait. So instead, they pamped it. Probably went to a different wallet. Yeah, you can see right here. So, and this is what's cool about Zen, man. It doesn't take a lot to push the price, because there's not that much Zen already. Like, we already know there's not that much Zen. So once the price starts to move, it's gonna move, right? So you see here, this person said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna buy it. I'm just gonna buy it with the 10K, or with it's 20K, but with the 10 ETH. Let's just get it." Boom, goes in, injects it into the pool. We go from 95 to 5 zeros and a 10, right? And we was down here in the 4s. This is why you gotta stay true to a brand, bro, because if you really can see it on the chart, you'll see that this is all I love how Trevon called Libre a psyop, because it's like, yeah, this is all a psyop. What the psyop is that people want you to think it's gonna go lower. Even me, man, I was trying to get people to think DXN was gonna go lower, but I have to respect that motherfuckers are holding that shit. Shout out to y'all for holding it, but I don't think it could. I mean, if it goes much lower, again, it's those people being like, ha ha. And it's good. That's a good battle to have. You don't want to be battling the SEC or motherfucking BlackRock. You don't want to be battling nobody with actual bands. Emotional battle, we gonna get through this. This is Bitcoin shit. Just some people being emotional and we get through it. But yeah, it doesn't take too much to pump it. So we can see here something happened. Yeah, 1 ETH, 2 ETH, 3 ETH, 4 ETH, or whatever. Shit goes up, and then it just keeps riding. So what you could technically say, yeah, look at this. July 17th, this person sold and then they bought again. Very weird. Very, very weird. But shout out to them. That purchase could easily be considered a buy and hold, just like DXN. You see, what we should expect now is a retrace. So we should start retracing. Hopefully. If not, then you can just be like, wow, right? You can just wow factor. But the real top here, let's see if my lines come up. Oh God. Okay. Do I have it on any of these? I don't think so. So it's gonna get, if it's gonna keep going, it's gonna get above this RSI, and it's probably gonna go up. If it's a real buy, like if people are really buying this shit, it should go all the way up to like the 90% range on the RSI. So there's a lot of room for upside potential for Zen if people are gonna be like, we're buying this shit now. And there's a lot of reason for people to buy it. We've been talking about it on the channel. It just hasn't been real until today. Like I was saying, like, when is this gonna happen? And to be honest, look, it actually came all the way down into the channel that I've created from the top, right? Because I kept thinking like, hey, this is it. Resistance. Damn traders, right? And this is this channel is coming directly from the what? Okay, there it goes. Yeah, this is coming from the top to where we are today. So they squeezed it all the way down, and now this is the bottom, and this bottom came a lot faster than 22 days. This shit came in 22 hours. 22 hours later, Zen is up here. Did you sell down here? What? You know? And again, it could retrace, it could pull over, you know, but it does look like our best resistance is gonna be, yeah, actually, let's say that there's no resistance really until this 5 zeros in a 13. So that could be where we go up and then we top out and roll over for the day, which would be great. That'd be a great trade. Like that'd be a 54% from the bottom. I've been waiting for something to be 54%. I forgot where I got this from. I think it's like somewhere back here. Some other gain. But yeah, that's a solid candle. Let's take off the lines. Like that's solid, bro. You could almost say that was the bottom for this particular range. And now the sky's the limit. I don't know who did it. Who did it? They was waiting. But also, if you've been in Zen, please spark note this. 11 ETH is all that it took to change the direction. Imagine when Zen has eyeballs and more people understand how it works, I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing not 111 ETH buy messing up the price in the way that this did. So you're still very early. Some would say you're not, but you are. You're very early in Zen. And yeah, man, I don't know what's going to happen next. I'm just happy that finally we got the fucking pump. We've been waiting for this. Everybody else been pumping but Zen. I didn't cop a little bag, but again, I'm doing some experiments over here. Got my lab coat on in Uniswap Labs. I'm over here right now. So started with 1,090 million. So yeah, getting my fucking Zen eaten up right now. I'm okay with it though, because where I'm at with it is if it's gonna go into the ETH right now, I'm fine. And this is why I'm liking that I got into this pool position. Something you want to also do, why it's good to follow a chart or really get into something, is that you can find the bottoms. And that's why when we took this dip right here on the 14th, I decided to go ahead and build this LP. Well, on the 15th I did it. So right here in this turbulence area where I was like, either we're going down or we're going up, I'm going to at least put some ETH on one side. And then this is another power play. This is why it's important to grab some Zen. Because if you have a good amount of Zen, you can get a good position in the liquidity pool, and it can help intensify your fees. So most of the bands are in the Zen. They're not in the ETH. Like this 1,400, this is in the Zen more than it is the ETH, right? 81%, we can see it right there. So this is what is making this shit really cool, is that you can put up the Zen and get more ETH. Or you can put up some ETH and put up a lot of Zen, so you can get a lot of Zen going down if you're going to be in this liquidity pool, which has 399 billion Zen, right? So if you got 1 bill in this billion Zen, you're getting some good divs, right? And billions of Zen is fucking, it's running away from you. It was bro, I tweeted this yesterday. Now Don ran away from you. Follow me on Twitter, crypto bro. Damn, this shit aged very well. I said today is July 17th, and 1 billion Zen is $889. Right? This was yesterday at 9:40. Hey, then my dude, man, he said I was gonna buy at 350 for a Billy. Good luck, sir. I laughed at you. I'm sorry, but I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. Now 1 billion is $1,337. So you could have made a nice little flip there, a little $300 flippy in 24 hours. And we're just getting this party started, guys. This party is not over yet. That's a double solid. See, somebody already solidified because now people came after them. And again, the 333 auction is coming up. Jack Levin, his birthday is about to happen. I think that's why he's not around. We got to throw Jack a metaverse birthday party. In case you didn't know, Jack Levin's birthday is on July 24th. So I think this is why he's gone. I'm like, oh yeah, he's probably not around because he's probably with his fam and doing some birthday shit because he's been rocking with the Zenians. We need more eyeballs. Oh, what's up, Zen merch store? Got the Zen merch store in the house. I need to get myself a Phoenix hoodie. The U-Man crypto. Yo, I bought a bag of DXN. Anything I can do with it? Stake it. If you wanted to, stake it. But to be honest, you're gonna make more in the liquidity pool because there's more 24-hour volume than there is in the lobby. Maybe that's what I'll do today when gas goes down. I'm probably gonna do some shit like that. Yeah, that's a play I should make. I'm gonna make that play today. Because we're advanced here. We're fucking speculators, bro. We're users now. We're going back to the user mode. So the best way to use this though is because again, the supply and demand is what's gonna make people hyped right now. It's not gonna be the lobby. The vanilla lobby's fire, but if you ain't got the Zen, might not want to play this one because you're gonna have to buy some Zen to play. So what you could do is you could get yourself into an LP position, and what I would probably, this isn't financial advice or any advice on any all, but what I'm probably going to do that you're going to see tomorrow when I go live is you're probably going to see that I have set up a liquidity pool more dominant on the DXN side. So I'm going to go out, I'm going to buy some DXN, and I'm going to set up an LP where I have more DXN than ETH, because I think the price is going to go up. So for me, I'm going to be selling DXN in the DEX and getting fees. Now, how much I'm going to put in and the range I'm going to do, that I'm going to have to wait until the time frame. But hopefully we don't see too much of a run today. If we stay right here, what I'll probably do is a range between here and $11. Where if the DXN price gets to 11, then I'll be all out of DXN and I'll be 100% ETH. And the reason for that is because I don't think DXN will bust through this unless everything is a success. And then if that's the case, whatever, I'll take that ETH and I'll buy back the DXN and we'll ride it up, because this is low regardless. Getting back to the $100 mark is really where it's at. And for now, it's a product. It's like it exists, you know. It's like you can go back and be like, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. But now this is just a platform. So if we can reach this price, what's stopping us from going up all the way to a $200 mark, you know, way higher than where we are today. So realistically, I want to play the supply and demand, because I know we're going to go higher. So I don't need to put my life savings into DXN. But yeah, that's something I would recommend, is looking at the lobby or the DEX, because if you have a good amount, 1% would be 3,000 or 1.3 thousand. So if you got 1.3 thousand, or never mind, excuse me, I'm retarded. 130. Yeah, so if you have 130 DXN, am I saying that right? So 1%. Yeah, so it'd be 130. So if you have 130 DXN staked in the pool, then you've got like a 1% concept. And let's say like that's like where you could start trying to play this volume by just continuously adding DXN with the ETH that you're receiving by DXN added, and just keep getting the fees. Because this is what's crazy about this stuff, that I can't wait for someone in the Zen world, which I think is like ZenFi. We're gonna have to see though what's happening here. I have a lot of different opinions about it, but I'm gonna stay open to what could really happen here. But oh shit, DBZen ended today. Let's see what it's looking like. But this would be great for someone to dissect and make something where people can do exactly what I'm talking about, which is using power or using the supply to their advantage versus just adding supply and getting fees, right? So DXN is going up, and now you want to change the way that you think of this, which is, let me add more DXN than ETH, so as it goes up, I can get more Ethereum, and I'm okay with losing the DXN because I'm getting the value of what the DXN would be in my Ethereum, or in Ethereum, right? So the next piece of the puzzle here is the increase liquidity button. And this comes into play because if you can find a really dope range, you can just keep adding liquidity, right? You don't have to just like put all your liquidity in there. You could be like, all right, it's like right now I got like 14 million in. It's like, cool, let me add this in here, right? And it's going to be set up already. You see it as soon as I click it, the more it's already setting up $3 worth of Ethereum and more Zen, because this is made for more Zen, not made for more ETH. If I was made for more ETH, this would be actually right now it's made for more ETH, because unfortunately, yeah, this is my bad, I'm saying this shit backwards. This one is made for more ETH because I'm willing to sell this this Zen and have it flip-flop where I have $16 worth of ETH now if this were to like rocket ship, right? And I guess it all goes to one side. So yeah, this one is for more ETH. I'm sorry. I am selling my Zen in this particular setup here, because again, I'm playing the game where I want to have more ETH in general because I have Zen printing. So it's like Zen isn't the supply here. I need more ETH to play up, do other things and do other shit, right? So I got the Zen to do that, and that's kind of where you could do with your DB Zen. So this pool that I set up, this pool was set up to buy DB Zen as it goes down. So it's designed to make more DXN, but only if DXN is going down, right? The price, see here, it's a weird one. It's like the price is the minimum, but if we're going down already, it's fucking weird. Let me see if I flip it if it looks any different. Nah, it doesn't. But this is, yeah, whatever. Just think of it this way. Yeah, this pool is designed, since it's more on ETH, it's designed to buy DXN, but DXN has to go lower in price in order for me to start buying DXN. While it does that, it's also going to get fees so I can get extra DXN. And the longer that I build, or the better built this position can be, the more fees I could get. So right now it's out of range because I need DXN to go back to 375. That's when I built the pool, was at 375. But now I'm like, hey, this shit might rocket ship, right? So if it was gonna rocket ship, right, now what you would do is you would wish you'd had DXN so you could change the pool around, right? You would put more DXN than ETH, because if it's gonna go up, you're gonna get more ETH because people are buying DXN with their Ethereum. And if you get a good range of people trading back and forth, you can find yourself getting a lot of fees because you're offering your liquidity. So I'm excited to see how this shit plays out. I just hope it's well. I hope it's well, and you know, we'll see. This is an experiment, but yeah, my next stop for DXN would be $11. Then after 11.36, because all of these steps here, I could probably draw a Fibonacci or whatever, but these are just steps from the past that I created, and each one of them were support and resistance. See here, broke through, it became resistance, but over here it became support, and then up here it became resistance again, and then that's when you have capitulation. Down to 11, same vibes here, it support, then here it turned resistance, it came down, it tested it again, it went all the way down, and then we already saw this one because of for some reason I forgot why I saw it, but yeah, this is turned to support, but it busted back through instead of doing what this one did, which is go back down. That's why you have to respect this candle, because this was supposed to turn into resistance, but instead it turned into a hodl. Now we're back down here because maybe everybody has been able to sell off the amount of coins that this person is holding, and that would turn us back into that theory where it's like, hey, the people that are selling are the lobby, and we need more players to hold the lobby up. But we'll see what happens, man. We'll keep my eye on my liquidity pool, because I'm not going to take it away. I still think we can see some side down pressure. As you can see, it's I'm over here talking about it, but it's going down, and that's just because it's the trades. I wish I might need to build a better one though, because this one is really out of range, and it has to drop below for it to be in range. But it's like right on the top. It's like the ceiling, I guess you can say, of the next move, which would be between $3 and $1, $3 and $1. That's why I built that liquidity pool, so I can buy DXN on the way down to $1. People are hating on me, I already know it, but I still think DXN can go to $1, man. I got my Air Max 97s on. Shit. Yeah, Doucheland he credited some people, so if you click the banner, man, you can get yourself a free membership to the Bro Club. Get the first month free, and I guess actually you'll get the first videos. So you'll get those too, because it says you could do the videos for $10, but just to get it started, since we're a community, I'm probably gonna release them to everybody. So that way, again, right now I'm just like talking on the fly. It's not like my notes or anything, so I'm saying things all backwards. But when I do my LP video, it'll be explaining exactly what I'm talking about right now, more in depth and more direct. Because right now we got a lot of screens up, so it's just harder to remember which way I'm trying to go. But yeah, DXN, I guess it's just dumping right now because the lobby just ended. Womp, womp, womp. Let's see. Ooh. Is this the person? Oh yeah, this is is this them? What does this say? 6DO or 6D0. Is that the number one burner? Yeah, 6D0. So, haha. But see, they didn't liquidate. What did I say? They were gonna sell what they made and keep their profits. So that's exactly what they did. They sold 1,000 DXN, which gave them the profit from being in the lobby. And now they up. Oh damn! Now they sell some more. Now they're selling some more. Now, damn, 365. I'm back in range. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm playing with fire in this range here. Let's go. I'm back in range. You see, this is why it's kind of fun though. I'm glad it happened on the live. So you see, like, automatically, I got 3% here. I almost got 1 DX in already, because now as that person is selling from the lobby, right? They're selling these. You're literally seeing this happen live. What's up, Frosty Dog? Oh, you'll see Yin Yang. What up, dude? If you have 1K, would you get a Zenterion or spot buy? It depends on what you're trying to do. Zen is a mindset. So if you still haven't learned how to use Zen, you should probably get a Zenterion. But if you know how to use Zen, I would say use the mindset, and that 1K will do you wonders. However you use it. There's a lot of different ways to use it though. But yeah, you see DXN starts to dump from the person that was number one. This is why if you are pro DXN, you want to come to the realization that if someone can't compete against this burner, more than likely they're going to dump because they're in profit. So this person was in profit by $3,000, right? Let's just say that 84, like my number on my jersey, 73, so 715, so yeah, so 1570, so 15,700 is what they were able to get in total, and their reward was 19, so let's just say 20,000. So they made roughly around $4,000 in the lobby today. Beautiful. But this is what you want to not see. You want to see people have competition, but if they don't have any competition, they can't get these coins divided, right? One other person steps into the game here and then they blow their whole fucking thing up. But since they didn't, now that person can sell, and they're doing it right now. The slow sell, because why not? They could actually slow sell it all, which would basically take us, what was that, 19,000? So yeah, they would take 19,000 out of the liquidity pool and put the DXN back in. So when do we get competition here? I don't know. But maybe what we need is not big burners. Because when the 3-3, that's why I'm still bullish here. Let me give you the bullish take. Because when the 3-3-3 auction happens, I'm pretty sure these people are gonna be over there. They're not gonna be in DXN, because maybe they will be. Maybe there'll be a couple of them, but I think we'll get more of this vibe, lower burns. So then this amount of DXN won't need so much weight. But yeah, this is the whale game in DBZen that can kind of hurt you a little bit, where it's like, hey, somebody got a lot of money and they ready to burn it. They got 10K, and now that, but see, Zen goes up. This doesn't happen as often. If Zen goes up in price, that's like a buffer, because then people don't want to burn a lot because they don't. Zen's not cheap. So yeah, there's a lot of pluses and positives, or yeah, there's negatives and positives, but it's doing its thing. But yeah, now we back in range. We got some people buying it up. They're trying to take me out the range. They playing with fire right here. Let's see, who's this? Oh, this is somebody that buys a lot. And yeah, this is a buyer. That's good. Those coins aren't coming back on the decks. Oh, this is 100% a buyer right here. So you see, some people, they come, they swoop them off the decks, and that's why I'm like, this 350 range is solid. It's super solid. And eventually the buyers will probably take over the price because, yeah, we're seeing it live right now. There's no competition up here and no one's going to compete against this person. So if they're the only person selling 5,000 DX in a day, then technically it's going to floor out and then it's going to be able to rip. But there will be sell pressure on the way up from people like this that want to sell nothing. Like these people who've 6, 28, 27, right? And then they just dump their bag. And they bought this 4 days ago, right? This could be someone who spent some money on DXN and then they didn't like the divs. Again, and that's why I'm saying the best place to be is going to be the liquidity pool, because you see everyone's buying, selling, and trading now, and I'm finally getting some fees, right? And I'm moving on up over here. Got 1.7 DXN now, so this is pretty dope. I like this this style of crypto when it comes to getting your favorite coins. I wish more people promoted it that way. Like, hey, if you really like a coin, maybe you want to be a participant in how people get the coin, so you can get it how you want to get it, right? It's like you can have multiple pools. You don't need to have just one pool. Like I could set up a new range, right, with DXN on one side or ETH on the other side, and so on and so on. So there's a lot of different ways of playing this. Why are we excited about this? Because Avalanche is on Uniswap now, and I mean, you could do it on Binance Chain, you could do it on Polygon. That's what's really cool too. But Avalanche opened up this idea to me because I was like, yeah, I have a lot of Avalanche AVAX Zen, so I might need to just provide it in the liquidity pool. And I did a full range here, and I'm just gonna let it bake. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna let it cook, get some Avalanche, hopefully, and some extra AZEN from people trading back and forth. And while these prices are finding their new tops, you know, I'll be getting some fees. But yeah, let's look at it real quick. All right, I got dips. Make sure you hit the like button. You feel me? How many likes we got? How many likes? 26 likes. Oh man, hit the like button, please. I'm just kidding. I'm not begging for likes. I'm just simply simping. But looking at the Zen world, transactions are still ruled by P.Zen, the P.Zenians, post-chainians. They're ruling transactions. Same with Binance, the B.Zenians. They're ruling transactions. Then the E.Zenians, they doing something today. But the A.Zenians, not so much, bro. Man, I can't even use Ethereum PoW or ETH proof of work anymore, man. That chain broke on me. Moonbeam number 9 in trading volume, or in trading TRX transactions. Let's go ahead and look at the volume though. So of course, King Zen, then Binance coming in with 22,000. Man, yeah, I think I'm gonna set up a BZen LP. That's gonna probably be where it's at. Here, let's look at this. So in 24 hours, it's been over 22,000. That's crazy. And this is the number 2 chain. Now we be shitting on it, but we probably shouldn't be, because this is connected to CZ. Let me look at their trades here. Let's take my Avalanche knowledge to Binance. God damn, there's nothing but red over here. They selling it. Lots of buys. Fuck. This person is dumping on y'all. Let's look at them. Let's see how many transactions they have. Woo, man, they're a minor. Yeah. See, this is the part. Man, I wish we can corner this, but I'm not going pro Binance. This is why I like AZEN again. So I would like to get into the liquidity pool over here. I don't know what I want more of though. Do I want more BZen or do I want more BNB? I don't know. I mean, it looks like BZen is about to take off. So that in a sense, more people will be putting BNB into the pool to get the BZen. So it might be worth it, you know. Throw a one-sided pool of just shit. Is this a trillion? Damn, you need a whole 10 billion in this bitch. How much is 10 billion in over here? Is that 10? 1, 2, 3. Wait, is that right? 100,000 million, 100 billion. Okay, so $66. That's not that bad. 0.2 ETH. Or okay. So like, yeah, I mean, if you feel like this is about to go up, wow, that's a good play. That'd be a really good play right there. Because like Binance Chain is number 2. They have a lot of transactions. They have 22,000 in volume. And there's speculation now on the Zen ETH, which means everything else is getting ready to get speculated on. So if you got Zen on these other chains, there could be the play for you to get into the liquidity. So over here you see 3 trillion, bro. You're gonna need 30 billion, which is 1, 2, 3. So $143. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. So $143 gets you 30 billion. You can throw that in the pool on one side, and if Zen decides to just roar, you get a whole bunch of Matic as people buy that shit going up. And again, if you got Zen mints coming out, it doesn't matter. That's the whole thing. If you don't have mints, maybe you should go get minting. But if you have Zen mints, to make it interesting, maybe provide some liquidity so that you can get some of this 15K. Now the difference is that you see the position would actually be on Binance because they have more volume in a 24-hour period, and you need less USD. Right, on Binance, all I need is $63, and I can get it going, get my 10 billion, and I'm cooking because there's 1 trillion. And then again, the same goes for AZEN. Here we're gonna bring in I gotta change my AZEN on here. The Uniswap one. So the Uniswap one is kind of dead right now, but I'm sure more and more people will move over here and get out of Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's on Avalanche, yo, is so confusing. Like, I get the whole bins and everything, but it's not the one, bro. It's not the one. So Zen list. Some would say, what are you doing? But I'm going to have both of them up because this one's still premature and it needs to mature, right? It's going to have the lowest transactions, but it has more volume. Well, it's growing. Still a lot of trading volume going on over here because this is the biggest liquidity pool. So when you first look it up, it's going to be there, right? 35. But you see 1.3 is currently happening on the Uniswap pool. And I think Uniswap, again, it's just going to be more superior. Actually, let me not say that because I don't think BZen on Uniswap blew up. BZen on Uniswap is not blown up. So you would need to be on PancakeSwap to get that 22. Wow. I wonder if ZenFi is going to put all this together. Questions. Because that'd be cool. That'd be cool if ZenFi really has this platform where they can aggregate the 22,000 volume into a pool, like all of this together. That would be crazy. Like, imagine they put all this volume together and you're staking on their platform and you can get all of this shit. That'd be crazy because, yeah, that'd be tight. That's what I hope they do. But yeah, I guess Binance, and then let's look at Avalanche. We'll go on Zen over here. So over here, you just need 2 billion to be rocking in a nice pool. Yeah, not even 2 billion. You need 24 million. Which is 32 cents. Damn. See, and that's why it's like there's so much opportunity on XEN. Damn, 2 billion is 325. Is that real? Maybe it is. This is 88. Oh yeah. Never mind. The price is down OD right now. That's why I'm like, why is this shit so cheap? I'm gonna have to go and buy some. That's what that is. That shit is. This stuff is getting cheaper. But yeah, if Zen moves on ETH, more than likely everything else will move, and then all the other people from the other chains will be seeing Zen for real. They'll be like, whoa, this shit is booming. But yeah, Zen is looking great. I'm so happy that this is happening, guys. I told you. I fucking told you so. Don't count out Zen. This is the non-Jack Levin pump too. Jack Levin is nowhere to be found right now. This is just pure speculation. And yeah, we'll see what happens next. Maybe it falls off, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it, it stands tall. Let's see the Jack Levin tweet real quick. Is he alive? Nope, nothing from this guy. He's just working on his chat GPT. That's what he's doing. ZTFO, he said, be Zen. Is that your favorite Zen? Put your favorite Zen in the chat. Oh yeah, this is also a trip. Bitcoin is dumping and Zen is pumping. Who would have thought? But it makes a lot of sense when you think about it, because it's like Zen is where you can get the most out of whatever's happening right now. Like if the mainstream's dumping, Zen is digital supply and demand. Doesn't get any easier than Zen. So I could see a lot of players coming back to the Zen because we're at a bottom, and then boosting this up while Bitcoin is going down, and we're the only people pumping while everything else is dumping. Like this happened already. So I guess you could almost say, yeah. Here, let's look at it right here. Let's zoom out to the daily. Oh no. Too many things. So yeah, Bitcoin's falling over. That shit is done. You don't want to see this be up here for this long. That's for way too long. It needed to make a move already. Since it didn't, don't be surprised to see it come all the way from 29 to 25. Do not be surprised. But if we look back here, where is it at? So October. So yeah, right here when Zen first came out, we're gonna see a giant dump right here. This was the FTX stuff. While this was happening, Zen was pumping, right? And then we got this part right here too, in December Tuesday 27th. December 27th, right here. Where is it at? Right here. So Bitcoin goes down and finds a bottom. Zen is pumping in this area. So every time there's been a pullback, there's been a Zen pump. And I didn't even need to look at this. As soon as I saw Zen was pumping, I was just like, oh, Bitcoin's gonna be down. And as soon as I checked it, I was like, wow, who would have known? And that might just, again, that could be because Zen is not mainstream, and a lot of people in crypto are going to use it as a safe haven to, arbitrage the market, because this is based on supply and demand. And when it becomes oversold, that is a clear indication that, hey, this is a possible buy. So we're seeing that happen. We're up 27% while Bitcoin is down. Again, I was just saying this. I was literally just saying this yesterday. I said, guys, watch out if you flip the chart to in price in ETH. It's doing the same thing it did back here. So it's doing it now. All right. And what happens is that we get to a point of exchange of hands, and that's going to be the top. So be on the lookout for. I don't know how high we can go. Might have to take my shit out the liquidity pool before it starts to take off. Like, I really wanted to be in the LP for 30 days because I was like, if we're going to go down for 30 more days, the smartest thing to do would be to be in the LP. But if we're going to go up for 30 days, then I don't necessarily want to give away all my Zen, right? I just wanted to get some of the fees. So soon I'm going to have to make a decision here, depending on how much higher we go. A part of me is just saying I'll just rocket the pool until I'm down to 1 billion Zen. Then maybe I'll keep my Billy and then, stake it. Damn, my DXN's already out of range. Shit. Yeah, this is a solid floor. Man, DXN's bullish as fuck. Somebody came in. An accumulator. Wow, this is an accumulator. I said, so thank you. Yeah, DXN is looking good. It doesn't even stay in range for the 350 LP long enough. And this person, the person that's selling big, they're already done. Unless they're gonna keep selling. Let's look and see if they restake the coins, because they only sold 3,000. They have 5,000, which means they should have 2,000 left, which isn't that bad. So we'll see what they do next. I wonder who this is. All right, man. I'm done speculating. I'm gonna catch you motherfuckers tomorrow. So make sure you like, you subscribe. Hopefully we keep seeing these green candles. Big ups to everybody that's been liking the videos and supporting the channel. I just broke 17,000 subs, bro. So that's, or 1,700 subs. I love adding zeros to things. And yeah, thank you. That's really dope. More content to come. More shit to do. But yeah, man, make sure you stay safe out there. Catch y'all tomorrow. Oh yeah. Before I leave, if you're in the chat right now, if you click that banner for the gifted subs, you can actually get a free sub from Dogeland. So I'll leave the chat up for like 30-40 more seconds, and yeah, you might want to click on that banner in the chat. Just scroll up, you'll see that banner. I think there's 1, 2, 3. So yeah, there's still 7 memberships for the homie gave away for free. So if you click that banner, you'll be able to grab one of those. Peace. Astronaut.